King of the Hill Solitude. And we're on with Ocean 6 right now. We'll see what happens. Sandwich, it's a pleasure to cast with you.
Yeah, likewise. Always happy to be in the booth for the Halo Rec League. Ocean, perhaps looking... Find that sniper rifle. Oh, he's found it. Oh, KC Generics found him, though. He's going to be able to get the reversal there. He doesn't quite shoot first, but he shoots last. He's going to have to eye out where these status 2 players are spawning, though. Neither team quite looking to dive on the hill just yet.
Yeah, really a standoff here. Sniper goes into the hand of KC Generic, with obviously gives them the advantage holding it down. He's got a few kills. Looks like he's going to play his life here, though. They've sniffed out where he's at, and somebody finally steps on the hill for the side of... Oh, wait. Status 2 on the left or Status 2 on the right?
Yeah, Status 2 gonna get on the hill for just a second, although Caster Skirts, just as we say that, Sugars, looks like the possession trading back and forth here on this hill. Liquor there gonna be catching one of those sniper shots out of Generic. I'm pretty sure he's still got the sniper in their hands. He's running right into those Status 2 spawners, looking to buy some time and space for the Centennials to get some hill time. The Liquor and the rest of Status 2 looking to roar out of spawn. They've got 2 down on the Centennials, make it 3. Looking to make it 4 right here. Oh, nearly the reversal. The Liquor locks down the double kill, just gets traded out. Still early on still an early on back and forth here, Sugar. So neither team, you see that bar right down, the 2 bars right down there, might as well be dead even right here.
Dead even, not much on it. This Giant gets the slay onto the hill, gets Newbert off the hill. KC Generic's kind of the guy I'm looking for to pop off. I know he's been in the Rec League for quite a few seasons. I believe he was in Champion. Since we have merged the Champion and Masters mix. So I'm going to look for KC Generic. He's got a lot of slays for his side. I'm going to look for him to sort of control the pace of the game and be their top fragger. And it'd be interesting to see what happens on the other side. It looks like Liquor is coming on pretty strong as he does eventually get taken down. And like you were saying there, Sandwich, we're not getting a lot of hill time from either team. It's really a standoff. This might end in like a 1 hill to 0 hill cap if we keep going this way, as Luvia Titan gets taken down. As Scissorgy's trying to play his life, get some spawns for his teammates, but they're able to take him out, and that's 3 down. So some hill time should be going on as they do hop onto the hill here. It's a big kill onto John by Newbert. Newbert is getting picked off from, and he gets taken down, but they are collecting hill time, and it's looking like they're probably going to get this hill if they can keep the guy on it and keep their guys up.
Yeah, only got to hold it 5-ish more seconds, although they know Centennials are 4 strong now. Centennials with that patience for all 4 members to come up of spawn, although just as I say that, Status 2 are going to be able to take down 1. KC Generic's going to be able to trade it out. We've got a 3-on-3 on our hands here, and we've got Newbert with that sniper rifle. Let's see what he's cooking. That first shot, and it seems the second not quite going to go their way. They've used up 2 shots. Going to fall back.
They've sort of suppressed Newbert, and they pushed him back a little bit, and now they're getting the hill time. So it'd be interesting to see as they do eventually pull him out. They still have the snipe in possession, and it looks like they're about to cap this hill, as it looks like the rest of the team for KC Generic and all of them are stuck back in the tram area where the next hill, almost like they kind of gave up on that. Not gave up on the hill, but moved on to the next hill, just decided they were not going to cap that.
Yeah, Centennials, they were kind of going all in there, although the only problem is they didn't take out any of the Status 2 players. As a result, when Status 2 were able to take down 2 of the Centennials, that was kind of all she wrote for the hill with how little time they needed in the first place. Speaking of time, Centennial, or Status 2 rather, looking to rack up a 5th, a 4th of this bar here. Fractions, don't think Fariad's going to be too worried about any of those, just racking all the time they can, and with 3 down, it's going to be pretty easy as Ocean's looking to push the pace, put some pressure on these Centennial spawners.
Yeah, and Ocean's doing a good job here of slaying out, getting a double kill here. He's sort of just patrolling and killing the spawners, forcing them to be on the respawn and not really be able to push the hill, right? If you got 2 down, pretty hard to push the hill, as Liquor has got the sniper. But it looks like this hill is about to go in, and it's about to be 2-0.
Yeah, not even a second of time for the Centennials, although a last-second push could be all they need. Liquor, the last player alive, and he's on the outside looking in. He's not going to rush in, looking to keep that sniper in Status 2's hands. Wise play. Centennials with a last-ditch effort. It's going to go their way. Though you see that in the feed. Liquor keeping that sniper rifle in hands pays dividends for Status 2. Going to take down 1 on the Centennials. The Status 2 wave is crashing down. 2 down on both sides here is KC Generic. No time to figure out the hill time. Status Who are able to sneak out of that chaos with the second point in their hands.
Yeah, it's just been a little too late. Or the side of Centennials each time when they sort of push the hill a little late, right? So Status Who has been able to rack up a ton of time. It's just a little too late. As we look at Newbert, he comes in and gets the sleigh, back smack in. He's trying to play his life. As the spawners come in, they're coming in on to the lift side of the map. But at up 2-0 with 2 minutes, they don't really need to step on the hill or desperate the hill at this point with the 2-0 lead, as they do get taken down, but the damage is in. And just a better objective efficiency here for the side of Status Who.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Centennials have not quite been able to play the perfect hand. They've been forced to play these shoddy hands where they get the hill, but they leave the sniper out, or they try to go all in. The Status Who still 4 strong, although 4 down for Status Who could be a turning of the page for the Centennials here. It's like
Yeah, they need this hill.
Players.
They need this hill to get back in it. I mean, if this hill doesn't go in their favor, it's lights out for this game. There's just not enough time for them to get, 3 hills to even tie it up. Shout out to KC Generic with 16 kills as he does get taken down, and Liqueur has got 17 as Ocean 6 takes down John, and 2 go down for the side of Centennials, and Status Who is back on racking some time up as it's about tied on this hill, maybe a little bit lead to the side of Status Who. Plays are going again. Newbert is playing out some plays here, taking some players down, gets the double kill. He does eventually get taken out, and 3 go down for the side of Status Who. Centennials is going to get some time here, much needed time, and hopefully they can get some time here or tie it up and get this hill so we have a little more competitive here. As we go 3-0, like I was saying before, it's going to be lights out.
Sweep to start the king of the hill, not too great for the momentum, and Ocean Z with that sniper rifle, not what you want to see if you're the Centennials respawner. It's going to be a tough nut to crack, especially you see the split spawn. Scissor G out on Cafe, the rest of the Centennials out on Tram. Not sure if it's going to be just what the doctor ordered, although KC Generic going to be able to find one before getting traded out. Ocean's looking to keep this sniper rifle in their hands. Not too risky of a peek, and wise decision. He keeps the snipe. Status Who keep the point. 3-0 for Status Who going on to this final hill. What could be the final hill of Status Who keep rolling like they are so far here, Sugars.
Yeah, and you look at the assist column, 11 for Farriot and 12 for Liqueur. I mean, that's huge. Like, no one, I'm not even sure they have the 24 assists on the side of Centennials at this point. So the team shots are definitely coming in better for the side of Status Who, and maybe they got a little bit of practice before, maybe not. It's hard to say, A lot of people were probably at the LAN event in Fort Worth, and maybe not a lot of practice got in. But, maybe there's a duo team on this side of Status Who. Farriot and Liqueur really charging the way in assists with 25 combined, 20 kills for Liqueur.
Yeah, if you told me Farriot and Liqueur were the duo that signed up on this Status Who team, it looks kind of obvious looking at the stat sheet. They are rolling right now, Sugars, although so far Centennials trying to say not so fast. Don't forgotten about us here. Looking to make a
and I question a little bit, Sandwich, whether they should have stepped in the hill that much for the side of Status Who. With 55 seconds left, up 3-0, maybe you just play out at that point and don't let the side of Centennials get on the hill, because if they get one hill on here, who knows? It could snowball into their favor. As Farriot's trying to do his best job to play his life and get damage on the John, as he does have a flank coming in for Liqueur, and he does finish up the flank and get another assist, 15 and 13 apiece. My goodness, that's a lot of assists for 2 people.
Everybody eats when you have Liqueur and Farriot on the squad. And I guess at this point, Status Who know they're in too deep on that King of the Hill progress bar. They're not going to wait for the clock to hit 0. They're going to get us out. Map 2.
And we're jumping on with Louis V. Titan. He's moving into the gold setup. Looks like he's trying to set up for shock, most likely, is what I'm thinking. He's going to try and get the sleighs out on A if he can. Exactly that. He's getting a few shots in. I'm not quite sure who's going to be able to pick up that camo at this point. Louis V does go through to the side of Whirlpool. Takes a bunch of shots and flees his life into the tower setup. It's interesting to see right now. It's 4-0 to the side of Centennials. They've started off a lot better on this map so far at the start than they did in the previous map. So we'll see if they continue that.
Yeah, an incredibly clean break there off the start, Sugars. 4-0, can't ask for much better. They're able to neutralize that camo player as well, although Status Who looking to claw back, not let that run go uncontested forever. It seems like some of Status Who have made it out with that shock rifle. I'm not entirely sure. Louis V Titan has no time to worry. He's got to take down one in control. Gonna be able to do so with the help of a teammate here. May have some
John was able to help him out there. Looks like they're going to try and make a push as their other teammates are pushing through the gold pipes area. John's doing the solo push by himself at this point. He's got a lot of shots in. He's taking some people down, and that's 3 down that went down for the side of Status 2. John playing his life right now as he's getting shot by that last player. Right now, but 11-4. This is starting to get a little out of control at the start. 11-5. Great start for the side of us Centennials. They needed a great start after the 4-0 sweep in game 1.
Yeah, without a doubt. Way to take that first punch right back. Speaking of punches, Ocean's going to end up with a double kill off the back of one of those. The core with that shock rifle looking to take that extra time, eye up that shot. Not quite going to be a one-shot kill, but the core are going to be happy with an assist. Nearly the camouflages, as he says, not so fast. It's going to take both of these shock rifles. Maybe the camo. Status 2 not looking to make that happen, however. Chaos on the mid-bridge. A couple trades go down. 15-9, still in favor of the Centennials here.
Yeah, it's good start. A little bit of a pushback there when it got to about 11-8 on the side of Status 2. They brought it back a little bit, and Centennials has stretched it back out. I believe it's 15-10 at this point.
Some semblance of this slow play. Normally teams like to reserve it for 10, 44, 45, last 10 kills. Early on in the game, that team looking to go all in until they know they have the resources or manpower to do so. Titan looking to create some of that space. That first kill going to do so. He gets traded out. 3 go down for Centennials for just a bit. Casey Generic, that last player in pipes, going to be able to stay alive, avoid the 4 down wipe for their squad. More importantly, keep that lead still in their hands, 18-14.
Looked like Farriot kind of knew Casey Generic was on that side, but he wasn't quite sure where on the side he was, and he was able to get taken out by Casey Generic. Casey Generic does go down, but his teammates do push through and get a few picks off of it.
Chaos here towards back at the Louis V Titan. Knows he's not going to quite get there in time. Just looks to set up this cross. Such a strong cross on recharge. Last all the way out. Not quite as valuable in Slayer. Can't exactly force players to go there. Louis V Titan knows that. He's trying to find some action. Only problem is runs into one too many Status Who BRs. Speaking of BRs, player gets taken down on glass by a nice shot. I believe out of Generic from some BRs, and this game getting a little bit closer as we approach that halfway mark.
Yeah, it definitely has gotten closer. Side of Status 2 has been able to get a few more wins in their heads-up matchups or their pushes, as they're only trailing by about 3 at this point. As Casey Generic's popping shots, trying to control all the angles here from gold. A good position of power because he can cover so many different angles, and they're all Status 2 seems to be pushed and locked down into that C side of the map. They don't seem to be trying to push out as they. Looks like one has pushed through to tower. Casey Generic is about to get pushed by 2, and he's able to get some shots and take one of them out. That is big. A big play by Casey Generic.
Yeah, textbook trap out of the Centennial. Status Who look to split 2 and 2 to try to break both sides at once. They're not quite able to get either. Oh, a dangerous toss there. The grenade nearly picks up a teammate. Gonna end up picking up one of the opponents. Much preferred, of course. So John not looking to pressure in top A. His teammates content to hold down control. The Status Who not looking to make it easy on them, however. Ocean's just looking to clear some space. Sees that shock rifle, knows it's not up. Perhaps this player down here may have it. Not quite gonna go to investigate here as we reach about the 3/4 mark, 34 to 27 in favor of the Centennials. The Centennials just one step ahead of Status, who so far in this game, because we've been saying it, it's been pretty close. The Centennials have been able to maintain and slowly grow this lead.
Yeah, slowly. They've slowly pulled the lead back out. They got a great start, getting 4 down off the rip, but now, you know, it kind of got closed up. The score got a little tighter, but now the side of Centennials has been able to really push that lead out a little bit as this camo does go into the side of Ferry. He's looking to give some information for the rest of his teammates on the location of the side of Centennials at this point. The Status 2 is trying to get back into this game, but if they don't, it's going to be 1-1, and we're going to have an interesting series ahead of us.
Centennials in the driver's seat so far. Haven't seen anything too crazy. We saw that one pinch towards the mid game right here in control earlier, as a matter of fact, where I believe it was Status who was locked down. Centennials were able to execute the perfect pinch. Expect more of these slow plays, especially as we reach that 40 kill mark and as this lead looks to get shrunk 38 to 33. KC Generic in a bad spot. Liqueur gonna be able to take them down. Every kill gonna matter here. About 4 minutes and change left. Louis V Titan's gonna be able to I1.
It's a big 1v1 win by Louis V Titan. He gets a double kill, but he does eventually get taken out. 41-37 to the side of Centennials right now. And like you said, Sandwich, I expect it to slow down here. I expect like a major slowdown now that it's 40, you know, one team has hit the 40 kill mark. As it looks like the side of Status 2 is trying to group up here on C. Kind of locked down in the C spawn again. That's a big kill by KC Generic. Trying to play his life with all the nades. Camo's coming up in 4 seconds. Whoever gets these picks will eventually get the camo, as the lead is stretched out to 4 at this point for the side of Centennials.
Yeah, 42-39. Kills traded back and forth. Syzygy looking to keep the lead in their team's hands as it goes up to... The lead goes up to 4 but just for a second as they get taken down, and Ferriet from Status Who has got the camouflage in their hand. A huge chance here. Good play. A couple of connections with teammates could help secure the lead, but active camo going to get shut down. Centennial's able to lock it down. Still just a 2-kill game. John trying to play their life, surrounded by Status Who players, eventually does get taken down.
44-43, close game here, 1-kill lead. As most of Status 2's in here, they do get the pick there. They get a trade out there, and it's 45 all. We got a tie game here. Coming down to the stretch. John's trying to get some shots in for his squad on B. Not a great position to be in, but he's able to sneak out and get into gold. Into a much better position.
Oh, and the Centennials, deja vu here, Sugars. They've got Status Who trapped in that back hydro, in that control area. Are Status Who gonna be able to learn from their mistakes? We see that patience. We mentioned that pace slowing down. Status Who not looking to rush out of hydro anytime soon, and with a tie game, I can see why. It's anyone's game here right now. It's a staring contest, Sugars. The next blink could be the deciding for the game here.
I agree, Sandwich. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. They sort of did a 2-2 split last time. Are they going to choose to do that, or are they going to sort of just stay together? It seems like they've stayed together. They haven't decided to push out. You know, shots back and forth, but nothing, you know, fatal at this point. But you get that one pick, and it's going to be a rollout. The team that gets the pick, they're pushing in immediately to try and clean up the game. As this camo is about to come up, push does come into long haul. It's like 2 are pushing that glass ice, but they do get the pick. KC Generic gets the pick, but it's a tie game. Tie game. One does go down for the side. It now 47-46 to Status Who.
Status Who just barely gonna make it out with the camouflage, it seems. KC Generic gonna try to take them down with the shock rifle. They're not quite able to do so. Newbert's gonna be able to pick up the game securing kill.
Oh man.
Status
Wow.
Who learned from their mistakes in the base, out by pistol or out by the computer room. The Centennials are really able to get some momentum, they've got to be able to keep it.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see who wins this sort of snipe off at the beginning. If Louis V. Titan has the sniper and Liquor has the sniper for the side of Status 2, and Louis V. Titan has the sniper for the side of Centennials. Liner engagements come through, that snipe hits, but it's not a headshot, so John is able to get away. Louis V. Titan's coming over there trying to support his teammates, as it looks like almost a 4-man push is coming to the pistol side of the map. Louis V. Titan gets some elevation advantage. He misses the snipe. He gets the no-scope, though, on Newbert. Newbert doesn't know what happened there. Louis coming through with another no-scope on Ocean. Oh,
and he hits the third one.
He hits the third, but he wasn't a headshot. Louis decided he's going to pop off this game. He's going to be the one that's going to lead his team here. Great snipes, as he does end up getting taken down as he makes the push and his teammate gets taken down. Ocean 6 is going to pick up the snipe, and he's going to try and put on some highlight reels himself, as Louis was putting on a show there.
Yeah, tough acts to follow for Oceans after Louis hits 3 no-scopes in a row, 2 of them killed. That is crazy. The one shot out of Oceans isn't quite going to be able to find the mark. However, with the battle rifle, going to look to make up for lost ground. Isn't quite able to find the kill, and early on, just still a lot of back and forth. Syzygy and John looking to make some moves as the Status 2 sniper coming up in 15 seconds. Although an amazing grenade out of Liquor. Clear out Centennials in a hurry. One fell swoop. That's all it took.
That was just a phenomenal grenade by Liquor there. Liquor does get caught out. He's getting team shot. He's trying to play his life here. We'll see if he's able to get out of it alive, as Ocean 6 is going to pick up the sniper. He's trying to support Liquor now. Liquor is making his move out from the bottom mid. Just chasing him down. The snipe doesn't hit for Ocean 6. So to have a standoff, no one's really had a ton of map control so far. It'd be interesting to see which team does end up getting that first run. It'll be the team that probably has the best map control. So far, it's been back and forth, more fluid situation. Not a lot of solid pushes as a team. So I feel like the team that gets that first solid push together is going to be the team that gets the first gap.
Yeah, especially in a map like Argyle, it's 3 caps CTF to core on this map. So you don't got to be perfect. You don't got to be consistent. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but there's still a whole lot of Halo left to be played here as we cross this 9-minute mark. Farriot not looking to leave it up to luck. The rest of his Status 2 teammates doing some work. 3 down for just a moment. 3 down yet again. John going to come off the respawn. Not quite going to be able to avenge any of their teammates. The Status 2 have the flag on the run.
I'm trying to put some shots. He does take Ocean 6 out. And it gets a double kill, which could slow this flag run down, as his teammates are there to help him out. And that's a dead flag run. Great job by John, really playing his life and getting the slays at the same time.
Yeah, huge off the respawn from John. He doesn't pick up that 2-piece. It could give Status 2, those other 2 Status 2 players who didn't go all in, that window of time to recognize and capitalize on that advantage. John being effective off of that respawn, and we're right back at neutral. Newbert looking to get out of neutral in a hurry.
Great play.
Double kill's gonna do it.
He was APSO there, and he played his life effectively, and then he came back, and they didn't even know he was there, and he got a double, and he takes Louis V. Titan down as well, and all of Centennials was on the respawn screen. So they're now pushing up, and it looks like they're trying to gain some map control for Status 2 here. Newbert gets another pick onto the side. He does take a lot of damage, though. He's trying to play his life as he does have a teammate there to help him out, but he does eventually get taken down.
Nice shot out of Ocean 6 there. The body plus the BR. 1 down, 3v3 for just a moment here. Elsewhere, Farriot gonna try to even the ground. Just a lot of chaos between teams. Neither able to pick up that full suite of map control you alluded to earlier, Sugars, that would let these flag pulls get much further. We haven't seen anything get as far as the pistol here.
Yeah, I mean, it literally hasn't made it. It has not made it beyond even, like, I feel like the stickies. Like, it's literally just been flag pulls that stay in the base basically. So no real decided advantage, but that is sort of a factor on this map. It's really hard to get that. You need like 2 good rounds of slays to be able to get a effective flag run, and no one really has been able to do that yet. As 3 do go down for the side of status 2, but Casey Generic's got to play his life. Doesn't want to give the sniper back over to that final player on the side of status 2.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the bottom right of your screen, folks. KC Generic is hoarding right now. He might have gotten into status who sniper, may have found this on the ground, but wise from KC Generic not to give this up. You don't want to give up enough sniper ammo to like supply an army if you're KC Generic. Oh, and the no scope. He's not going to let Oceans take it from him, that's for sure. The second shot not quite going to be able to go. The BR going to be able to handle it. That third, not quite going to go KC Generic's way.
Yeah, Ocean 6 is sort of pushing up there a little bit, though. He's playing his life, doing a good job. He does eventually, or that was Newbert, excuse me, and he does eventually get taken down. As Liqueur gets taken down and 2 go down for the side of status 2, Louis V. Titan trying to get the slate. He gets taken out by Ocean 6, but the trade comes through. And like we were talking about before, it's sort of just a standstill. Like the flag has barely been touched by either side.
Yep, a fresh round of snipes gives the chance for some momentum to swing depending on what these sharpshooters are able to cook up. Speaking of sharpshooting, that bandit, that single shot bandit in the hands of Syzygy, not quite going to be able to cook up a kill quite yet. He knows plenty of status 2 attackers around this corner, not looking to die in a hurry, although status 2 going to be able to lock 1 down elsewhere on the field. A couple kills being traded out. The core going to be able to lock down that pistol side of the field. Seems KC Generic has finally fallen. All that sniper ammo hopefully out, although you look, the core 1 shot not quite going to be able to match that sniper on Centennials, although I believe status 2 have 2 sniper rifles. This could be the chance they were looking for.
And they picked up the QT, so the power is in their favor at this point. Syzygy is just trying to play his life with all those grenades coming through. He does a good job of staying alive there. So I believe it is Louis V. Titans coming to the rescue. There's some big shots by John there. Take out Farriot, trying to stay alive. Is pushed here. Oh, he just missed this no scope. QT does get that player out of dodge. Is Louis V. Titans waiting for him to come back through? He does, and he gets the smack onto him and takes him down. Newbert goes down. Louis V. Titan on the prowl, gets a double kill here. Starting to push up and get some map control for his team. He gets the triple kill. He's looking for his over. He's got the sniper. Let's see if he can get it. Oh, pops his head out. He just misses it. Just misses it.
Louis V. Titan just missing the overkill. Almost got that snipe shot to go on the way down. Ocean Z is gonna calm him down, send him back to the respawn screen, but great patience out of there earlier. You saw Louis V. Titan just staring at the QT. He knew that status 2 player was gonna come back eventually. Ended up paying dividends, but maybe not as much as the Centennials might have liked. No flag run, still 0-0, although got a sniper rifle in the hands here. Sniper fight. Both players gonna live to fight another day there.
Did not see Newbert there. They did not see Newbert, so he was able to take. He gets another snipe. They don't see Casey Generic doesn't see Newbert, and he's got the sniper, and he's just taking people down.
The body shot hit.
Trying to take out the respawners. Getting shot in the back though, as it looks like it was a split spawn, and he does eventually get taken out. Farriot seems to be the only one on that side of the map at this point. As 3 are down, but he does end up taking down a second player on the side of Centennials.
My goodness, Sugars, 3 minutes left to play here. Still anybody's game. Doesn't look like we're gonna have any of the blowout shenanigans we have in game 1. Expect another nail biter. Status 2 looking to battle it out for that sweep. John off the respawn. Oh, status 2 in hot pursuit. John trying to get out of town. Nearly falls off the map. Gonna be able to stay alive, but maybe not for much longer. Status 2 wave is gonna come crashing down. They got 3 on this computer side of the map. Centennials stuck on the other end.
Yeah, good damage that goes in. It's a good push. They had a coordinated push of 3 guys. As they had 3 down, they made a push. Now, killing spree for Farriot. This flag is still on the move. No, actually, it's getting returned. Farriot gets the stick. He does get the double kill, but the flag does go home. He's looking for that other player. Can't seem to find him, but he's going to push towards the flag. He does miss the flip. Big win Big win. Casey Generic picks up his sniper, and that flag run is the biggest momentum we've had in the entire game here, Sandwich. I mean, the flag literally got the screens. We haven't seen it get out of even the base. So that was a good run, but sort of fell short.
Yeah, crisis averted for the Centennials. Just as we were talking about how it was going to be a nail biter, we did not want them to give it up with that bad timing. Although Ocean Z looking to force the issue with a double kill. Casey Generic, the last player on the Centennials, some prime real estate. Status who? Ocean Z certainly recognizes it, although Casey Generic sends him back in a hurry. Nice shot there. With a minute left to play, just as close as ever, Sugars.
Yeah, they didn't see Liquor there. Liquor trying to play his life. There's 3 men pushing that side. They do take John out. As 2 go down for the side of Centennials. It could be all 4. He gets repulsed back and gets taken down. Great play by Scissor G to play his life and stay alive. He's now pushing up. He gets a kill with the QT in hand. Pretty even across the board with Slays. Not one team decidedly having an advantage here. And that's obviously why we haven't seen very many flag runs. Very evenly matched game so far.
Oh, that's a huge kill by Liquor to take down John. He's going to be able to stay in the basement, force those status who spawners to spawn out towards Sniper. Elsewhere on the field, Newbert's going to be able to pick up 1. And you see the results of that positioning by Liquor. It's going to force these Centennials respawners to play around the Sniper area. They're going to need that second round of Slays we mentioned earlier to get that flagpole to go their way. So it looks like we've got a bit of a run going through all this chaos.
A little bit of a run here as we're at the 12 o'clock hour here as the run for Newbert is going through.
Hey.
Oh, he does get taken. Oh, he doesn't get taken down. What a play by Newbert. Still got a little bit of life left. They're going to have to overextend here, and this game's going to be over. And it looks like the series. We're going to
need a miracle from Titan here. He's not going to be able to find the shot. No way. Status who? Another miracle. They're going to be able to